The sound of coffee being made. Boo 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 boo, and we wait. Good Saturday morning to you. No race this today, at least. Running 10 miles tomorrow on a race out on trails. So I figure I gotta get rid of this gray, and so I don't look like I'm some kind of dirty hippie. Get this haircut. There's already somebody in the chair. Luckily enough, I got here just early enough that I'm the next guy up, but it'll probably be 20 minutes, so. All right, done with the right proper haircut. Had to go in the little shopping center. Had to swing in there real quick and get me a new loofah. And while I was in there, I grabbed a nice little pill organizer because, well, started taking medication for my thyroid. Apparently the radiation this last summer kind of did a number on the old thyroid, and it's not working as well as it used to. So I had to start that, which I don't know. I hate medications personally, and I'm terrible about remembering to take even my multivitamins and stuff. So figure I'll get a little pill organizer, and maybe, just maybe, I can remember to take this stuff on time. Heading to Spokes over on Quicker Lane in Arlington, Virginia to go pick up my gravel bike. I'm pretty excited to get this. And then I'm gonna drive to Shirlington because it's like right there next to it, and do brunch. I'm just gonna, haven't picked a restaurant yet. I just know there's several over there that have a good brunch. I'm just gonna find whichever one is the least busy because I don't want to wait in line. I'm an impatient person. I know this about myself and I fully accept it. Took way longer at the bike shop than I expected. So it's almost 2 o'clock and I didn't have brunch, which I'm very sad, disappointed in actually. So still in Shirlington, gotta find a place to eat lunch now. A late lunch at that. We'll just see what I can find to eat that's gonna be quick because I am starving. And that's what we call the perfect pour, children. On next week's lesson of how to drink properly, we'll teach you the difference between a porter, a stout, and an ale. Time to get the new bike set up. So I like to remove these standard little reflectors that come with it, because I'm going to end up putting lights on my bike. I like to have lights, well, especially when riding near a road, on a road, anything like that, because I want to be as visible as possible. I've been hit while running. What do you think is going to happen while riding? Since I've already put on my bottle cage I had on my other bike, I liked it, and my bike pump that I like. So I've got a few more things I'll probably end up doing with it. If I end up really enjoying the biking, the gravel biking, and I might start doing some bike camping, you know, where you are day packing or whatever you want to call it. They got so many different names for it. Where you just ride and camp. Might be kind of fun, you know. Even though I get it, it's a dirt bike, I wanted to go with the mountain bike ones because you can get off and walk around with those. And it's not going to tear up the cleat. You're not going to hear click, 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 click all the time. Because I think one of the first adventures I'm going to have on this bike is I'm probably going to ride out to one of the breweries that's close to the WOND trail and swing on in there, have a pint or two, get some food, and then ride it back. Well, at the park or forest or whatever you want to call it. It's near a lake, so it's not, I don't know, it's kind of parky, but they call it a forest, and I don't think it's really that foresty. Got a little time to kill before the race. I stopped and got Dunkin' on my way because I wanted more coffee. And I figured those are calories that I could use while running, because I'm not taking any real nutrition on this run. It's 10 miles. So now I've got the debate, the dilemma, the discussion in my head of which shoes to wear. I brought 2 different trail shoes. I'm wearing a third. So I have choices. But the race on my way in, I see that because I got the 5 milers going right now, is the first couple miles, or maybe the first mile, 3/4 of a mile, something like that, is going to be on the road. And my Saucony Paragon 11s are very tready, very deep lugs, great for the mud, right? They're like mud tires on your pickup truck or Jeep or whatever. So they're great in the mud, but on the road, they make for a rough ride. And 3/4 of a mile at the beginning to a mile, somewhere in there, that's going to be a rough ride at the beginning. Or do I wear my Ultra Superior 4s, which are a little easier, gentler on the road, because they're not as tall and luggy. I mean, they do decent on the trails, and they'll do decent in the mud because the lugs are pretty far apart, but they're not as traction-y. And it's like, do we do that and then possibly get build up or lose traction going up some of these hills? I don't plan on racing hard, but still, I want to, do okay. I don't want to be like the very last person. Thanks. Man, that was good fun. Let's stop the old watch. Well, done with the 10 miles. Did about an hour and 26 minutes. I say about because I got my watch ready too early, and then they talked for a lot longer than I thought they were going to, going over what the race course was going to be, and it timed out. And I didn't realize it till we got started. I was about almost a quarter mile in before I got it set up, before the watch grabbed GPS, and before I was able to get it synced up and going. So I don't know how long that took me to do, but it'd be all right. But all in all, it was great fun. Started in the second wave, and I think I ended up passing a few people that were in the first wave. I passed everybody in my wave, and it was great. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot different course. This one you had to cross a couple creeks, so had to actually run through the water a couple times, and it was soggy, sloppy, muddy out. I mean, yeah, you were slipping. Even in my really good trail shoes for mud, I was slipping a little bit, but I am so glad I went with them. The only bad thing is I did roll my ankle twice out there. It's not feeling the hottest right now, so, or the greatest, I should say. When I get home, I'm gonna ice this bad boy. And I think I'm gonna try to get out of here quick and get home. I just got done stretching, eating, and cooling off because it looks like it might rain. Bedtime. It was a busy day. 10-mile run this morning, followed up by watching the NASCAR race. It was Talladega, so it was a good one to watch. Got to see Brad Keselowski win, which, I mean, he's a very patriotic guy when he wins. He always runs the American flag with him. And I appreciate that. I can totally appreciate that. I made bread, some peanut butter, dark chocolate, and marshmallow banana bread, because I wanted to have something to eat, and I was going to take some into work, so I did that. I'm going to take some into those to the people at work, let them have some. I had to clean up my race shoes. I just got done, actually. Totally forgot about them all day. I had them sitting in the tote that I traveled with them in. Had to wash them off in the tub because they were covered in mud. Might try to find another ultra to sign up for this summer. Try to get at least one more ultra in before I head out to Kansas. I haven't decided which one to do. I haven't decided on distance. I might do one of those 24-hour races just because they sound like fun. I don't know if I'll actually run for a full 24 hours, but we'll see. See how long it takes me to go whatever distance. Other than that, I hope you train safe, train hard, have fun, and good night. Give you that service announcement to click the thumbs up button, subscribe, leave a comment, anything like that, while we have some fun out on the trails.